Look at your hands. Look at the gold in your ring, or the iron in your blood.
You were not born on Earth. You were forged in the heart of a dying star, billions of years ago.
Tonight, we are going to trace your origins. We will see why the very fabric of the universe is held together by a ghost we cannot see. This is the story of the cosmos, and it begins with a single question. How old is everything? For thousands of years, we could only guess the age of the universe. But today, we have the answer. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. We know this because we can see the light from the very beginning. It is a faint glow called the cosmic microwave background radiation. It is the oldest thing we can ever see. In the beginning, there was only gas. Mostly hydrogen and some helium. There were no planets, no solid ground. Just a cold, dark void. But gravity is a patient builder. It pulled the gas together until the pressure became so high that the first stars ignited. These first stars were the giants that paved the way for us. Every star is a nuclear furnace. In the core of our sun, hydrogen atoms are being crushed together to form helium. This process is called fusion. It creates the light and heat that makes life possible. But fusion does more than just create light. It is the cosmic kitchen where the building blocks of the world are made. When a star runs out of hydrogen, it does not just die. It changes. It swells up into a red giant. If our sun became a red giant today, it would grow so large that it would swallow Mercury, Venus, and possibly the Earth. It is a beautiful but deadly transformation. In this late stage of life, the star becomes more complex. It starts to fuse helium into carbon, then carbon into neon, then oxygen. Each layer is like a shell in an onion. The star is working overtime to stay alive, creating the very elements that will one day form our bodies. But then, the star creates iron. Iron is the limit. Fusing iron does not release energy. It takes energy away. The moment the core of a massive star turns to iron, the engine that has kept it alive for millions of years simply stops. The balance between gravity and pressure is broken. This is the supernova, the most violent event in the universe. In a single second, the star releases more energy than our sun will in its entire 10 billion year lifetime. The explosion is so bright it can outshine an entire galaxy of stars. It is only in the extreme heat of this explosion that the heaviest elements are born. Gold, silver, and platinum are forged in these final seconds. Without supernovas, there would be no gold on Earth. There would be no heavy metals for our technology. We owe our wealth and our tools to the death of stars. If the star was smaller, like our sun, it does not explode. It leaves behind a white dwarf. This is a dead star core, crushed to the size of the Earth. It is so dense that a piece of it the size of a matchbox would weigh as much as an elephant. It is a cooling ember in the dark. There are also red dwarfs. These are the most common stars in the universe. They are small and cool, burning their fuel so slowly that they can live for trillions of years. While the giants explode and die, the red dwarfs simply wait in the shadows of the cosmos. But if the star was more massive, it leaves behind a neutral star. Imagine a ball only 20 kilometers wide, but heavier than our sun. It is made of pure neutrons, packed together so tightly that the atoms themselves have collapsed. Some neutron stars spin hundreds of times every second. We call these pulsars. They send out beams of radiation that we can detect on Earth like a cosmic heartbeat. Their magnetic fields are trillions of times stronger than the one we have on our planet. And then there is the final stage, the black hole. If the dying star is heavy enough, even the neutrons cannot stop the collapse. Gravity wins completely. It crushes the core down to a single point of infinite density, a place where space and time simply stop making sense. We found the first evidence of a black hole in 1971. It was called Cygnus X1. We could not see the black hole itself, but we saw it eating a neighboring star. The gas from the star was being pulled into the abyss, heating up and screaming in X-rays. In 2019, we finally saw the shadow of a monster. We took the first ever picture of a supermassive black hole in the galaxy M87. It is 6.5 billion times heavier than our sun. It is a doorway to nowhere, sitting in the heart of a galaxy 55 million light-years away. When a supermassive black hole eats too much, it becomes a quasar. The material falling in glows so brightly that it can be seen across the entire observable universe. It is the most powerful engine in existence, turning gravity into pure, blinding light. But let us return to our home. Once the stars died and the Earth formed, we needed water. But the early Earth was too hot for liquid water. So where did it come from? The answer came from the cold dark. Comets. Comets are giant, dirty snowballs. Billions of years ago, during the late heavy bombardment, they rained down on the Earth. They carried ice that had been frozen since the dawn of the solar system. When they hit our planet, they melted, eventually filling the basins that became our oceans. Every drop of water you drink has a history that spans billions of miles and billions of years. It was carried across the void on the back of a comet to find its home here. You are literally drinking the history of the solar system. But as we look at our galaxy, we notice something strange. It is spinning too fast. Based on the stars we can see, the galaxy should fly apart. Something is holding it together. Something invisible. We call it dark matter. Dark matter makes up about 27% of the universe. We cannot see it, we cannot touch it, and it does not reflect light. But we can feel its gravity. It is the invisible glue that holds the galaxies together. Without it, the universe as we know it would not exist. In fact, everything we can see, every star, planet, and person, is only 5% of the universe. The rest is dark matter and dark energy. We are living in a reality that is mostly hidden from our eyes. How do we know dark matter is there if we can't see it? We see it through gravitational lensing. Massive amounts of dark matter bend the light of distant stars, like a giant magnifying glass in space. The light tells us that the ghost is there. Let us think about the dangers. Quasars and black holes are far away, but they remind us how fragile our world is. A single supernova nearby could end life on Earth. But we are lucky. We live in a quiet part of the galaxy at a quiet time in history. We have learned so much in just 100 years. We went from wondering if other galaxies existed to measuring the age of the entire universe. We are the first generation of humans to truly know where we came from. This knowledge is not just for scientists. It is for everyone. It tells us that we are connected to the very first moment of the Big Bang. You are not just a person on a planet. You are a part of a 13.8 billion-year-old process. It took the death of millions of stars to make your body. It took billions of comet impacts to fill your oceans. It took the invisible hands of dark matter to build your home. The universe had to work very hard to create you. In this vastness, we can feel small. But remember, you are the way the universe thinks about itself. You are the eyes and the mind of the cosmos. Without you, the stars would shine, but no one would know how beautiful they are. We are explorers. We started by looking at the campfire, then the stars, and now we are looking into the heart of black holes. Each discovery is a new piece of the puzzle. And the puzzle is more beautiful than we ever imagined. Thank you for joining me on this long journey through time and space. We have traveled from the first light of the universe to the dark mysteries of today. It has been an honor to share these secrets with you. If this story made you look at the stars differently, please subscribe to this channel right now. We are building a community for those who never stop asking why. Your support helps us continue these deep dives into the unknown. Give this video a like and share it with someone who needs to see the bigger picture. Every like helps more people discover the wonders of our universe. Leave a comment below. What part of this story surprised you the most? Is it the density of a neutron star? Or the fact that your water came from space? I would love to hear your thoughts. Click the notification bell so you never miss our next discovery. We have so much more to talk about. The universe is full of stories, and we are just getting started. Until next time, keep looking up, keep questioning the boundaries, and never forget that you are made of stardust. See you in the next discovery.